Now, the situation in Manipur still remains volatile for almost a month since ethnic clashes broke out in the state. Normal life that has now been disrupted with curfew also that still remains imposed. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, remember, is currently on a visit to the violence-hit state where he also met the Kuki delegation and top officials. During his visit, here's a ground report as Home Minister Amit Shah would also be addressing a media briefing on the situation in the state today at 11 a.m.
Manipur continues to remain on knife's edge for nearly a month since ethnic clashes broke out. Normal life has come to a standstill with curfew being imposed. Security personnel are patrolling the almost deserted streets and keeping an eye out for trouble. The aftermath of the attacks are horrific. This Sungu market has shops that have been gutted in fire.
Even as we continue our reporting from Sugnu market area now, you can see this all the business establishment that has been reduced to ashes. Meanwhile, live firing is still on between the security forces and the Sioux militants who are taking shelter in the hills that you can see overlooking this market area, and we can hear the gunshots very clearly. More than 10 to 20 rounds of firing have happened in the last 5 minutes and it is still on. We are being told that most of the local population in this area has vacated the town, has vacated their villages and are taking shelter in the relief camps which has been set up in the outskirts of Sugnu. Let me tell you that Sugnu is one place where in the first wave of violence that hit Manipur, no violence was witnessed in Sugnu. In fact, the local leadership here had formed a peace coordination committee, and a peace coordination committee was formed between all the communities, with members from all the communities, in order to ensure that no violence happens here in Sugnu. But all the efforts that were put in failed on 28th of May when Sioux militants started attacking the Sugnu market, the Meitei houses and the business establishment belonging to the Meitei community. And ever since, here in Sugnu, every day firing have been taking place between the militants from the suspension of operation groups and the security forces. There are attack and retaliation happening regularly. Still, we can hear gunshots being fired upon and being retaliated between the security forces and the Sioux militants.
Langching village, which is also known as the Kuki community's village, has also borne the brunt. The entire village was set ablaze, and what remains are ashes.
The ethnic violence in Manipur has taken such a bad shape that if you look at the ground, the remains, the visuals are so disturbing and horrific. It seems to be like a civil war situation, to be very honest. Right now we are in Langjing village, and very interesting fact about Langjing village is that this village of around 130 families, almost 80 people are serving soldiers of the Indian Army. Around 80 people of this village are serving soldiers of the Indian Army, and all their houses have been gutted down. This was an retaliation of the attack that happened in Sugnu when the Kuki underground militants who are in suspension of operation attacked the market in Sugnu. As a retaliation, the Meitei community attacked these villages, and as you can see, we report from Langjing village. Republic TV is the only channel to reach Langjing, where violence took a very bad shape on 28th of May. And now all that remains in this village is the ashes, the debris. And you can see smokes is still coming out of the remains that are left behind in this village of Lanjing. And we are in the top of the hill, and the entire damage that has been caused to this area is clearly visible on your television screen. Let me tell you once again that there were 130 houses in this village, and 80 people from this particular village are serving soldiers of the Indian Army. Their families are now taking shelter in different relief camps situated across Manipur. The last hope that they have now is that with the arrival of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the assurance being provided by the security forces, security agencies, as well as the Union Home Minister, they will soon be able to return to their villages and reconstruct the houses here.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah is currently on a visit to the violence-hit state. He appealed for 15-day peace in Manipur in a meeting with Kuki civil society groups in Churachandpur district. He also met with the Kuki delegation in Murree. With the peace talks being held, the situation is expected to limp back to normal soon. Bureau Report, Republic TV.